All right, let's talk about division of rational expressions. Again, I want to make sure everybody understands the concept. In real life, you cannot divide by a fraction. If I had 30 students in my classroom and I said everybody get up and break into 1/5 of a group, they would all think I'm crazy. You have to understand that. I could take 30 students, break them into 5 groups, 6 groups, 3 groups, 2 groups, 15 groups. All of those divisors are whole numbers. But if I walked in the room and said, hey, break into a half a group, you can't do that. So in division world, you're never dividing fractions. What you're doing is you're multiplying by the multiplicative inverse. So the rule is, dividing fractions easy as pie, flip the second and multiply. We leave the first fraction put, we change division into multiplication, but we have to invert this fraction. We have to flip it, do the reciprocal, the multiplicative inverse. The 40 moves to the numerator, the 72 moves to the denominator. That's the rule. You never start division. You first rewrite. Now, it's up to you. You can do 12 times 40 and 8 times 72. But remember, we're not using calculators. So we talked about this. If the dot means multiplication and the bars mean division, and mom and dad are equal, and it doesn't matter who we approach first, doesn't it make sense to divide first? Sure it does. So let's do our division. My rule is start with the first numerator and work your way down so you don't mess up. 12. Who would you like to reduce 12 with? Well, 12 and 72 can both be divided by 12. So they both have that greatest common factor. So 12 divided by 12 is 1. 72 divided by 12 is 6. All right, let's go to 40. Which number in the denominator can I reduce with 40? Well, I know 40 and 8 reduce. They both have a greatest common factor of 8. So 40 divided by 8 is 5. 8 divided by 8 is 1. Okay, that numerator is 1. It's in lowest terms. I have a 5 now. 5 cannot reduce with 6 or 1, so I know I'm done dividing. So now let's multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 6 is 6. And that is your quotient, 5/6. There's nothing more to it. You do not need a calculator. You just need to understand we never divide in fraction land. You always rewrite it as multiplication by doing the multiplicative inverse. All right, we're going to do the algebra next. See you then.